Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Whitney Van Laningham, and with the recent buzz surrounding Disney Plus's upcoming Wonder Man series, including rumors that comedy legend Bob Odenkirk is being eyed for a role, I've been thinking about what exactly we can expect in a series surrounding the MCU's stunt-acting Avenger. Today, I'm breaking down what we know about the series thus far and the characters we can expect to join Wonder Man's Hollywood entourage. And I've got doubles, no, triples of theories. Let's start with a quick rundown of the star of the show. Wonder Man himself will be played by Matrix, Watchmen, and Aquaman star Yahya Abdul-Mateen. In the comics, Wonder Man, aka Simon Williams, was a young white-collar criminal who got bailed out of jail by Baron Zemo's Masters of Evil. In exchange, he was convinced to become Zemo's test subject for the Ionic Ray, a superpowered development process. Through these experiments, Wonder Man would develop super strength, invulnerability, and eventually immortality, as well as a bunch of energy-based powers. By the end of his first issue, he switched teams, laying down his life for the Avengers in their fight against the Master of Evil. Over a decade later, he was revived and would eventually become an Avenger himself. In the 80s, Simon left the bloated Avengers roster to pursue a career in acting. As a stuntman, he found the perfect job for a guy who can take any explosion or weapon head-on without burning or bleeding. This Hollywood hook would become one of the most iconic parts of Wonder Man's character during his solo comic run. And based on casting and the direction of Phase 5, this is likely the era of Wonder Man we can expect to be adapted on Disney+. Tonally, we should expect this series to focus on comedy, as its head writer is Andrew Guest, a writer out of the 30 Rock and Community writers' rooms. For my fellow human beings, he's also the co-writer for the Prophesized and a movie. Also note that we're getting Coven of Chaos as a spiritual successor to WandaVision, so I wouldn't be surprised if Wonder Man's Hollywood outings have a similar parallel with the LA-based She-Hulk series. Obviously, there won't be any fourth wall breaking, but I wouldn't be surprised if this series plays with the campiness of the comics. For the cast, we have confirmation that Ben Kingsley will reprise his role as Trevor Slattery. If Slattery does return stateside from Talo, though, he's likely gonna have to be incognito. This guy was broken out of prison after being part of a terrorist plot that nearly killed the president. It's not like he can just walk into LA casting and get hired for the new season of Abbott Elementary. Shang-Chi and Avengers Kang Dynasty director Destin Daniel Cretton is on board as a producer for the series, and will direct a portion of the episodes. So I wouldn't be surprised if Slattery appears in his sections. Before being announced as the director of Kang Dynasty, Cretton was rumored to be working on a 10 Rings-focused Disney Plus series. Could Slattery's appearance in Wonder Man hint at this being the same project as the rumors? Or will Wonder Man possibly be a tie-in that leads to a dedicated 10 Rings series down the line? Either way, Slattery can feasibly be traveling to LA under the protection of the 10 Rings after his involvement in the battle against the Dweller in Darkness. In my West Coast Avengers video, a few commenters brought up that Shang-Chi operating out of San Francisco would make him a prime candidate for that team, alongside core founding member Wonder Man. Could Slattery's appearance in this series be the smoking gun that the 10 Rings will be a bridge that connects Wonder Man to a greater Avengers plotline? More on that in a second. Next, we have the reports that Bob Odenkirk is being sought after for a key role in this series. Considering Wonder Man's supporting cast from the comics, I have a suspicion that Odenkirk will play Wonder Man's talent agent Neil Saroyan. This is perfect casting if true, and it's no wonder that Marvel was like, better call Bob. To picture Saroyan, imagine an even smarmier Saul Goodman. Look at these panels and tell me you can't see Odenkirk's charisma knocking this physicality out of the park. So why is Neil Saroyan such a big deal for this series? Well, I've got a theory that he's gonna be the big villain of the season, as well as another piece of connective tissue between Wonder Man and the 10 Rings. From his very first comic appearance, Saroyan is the embodiment of everything wrong with Hollywood. Saroyan will do whatever it takes to get Wonder Man, and by extension himself, paid, even if it's ethically dubious or straight up illegal. In his debut, he hires one of Wonder Man's enemies to cause a scene, drawing Wonder Man into a fight in front of the press. Even with the massive collateral damage and nearly deadly encounter, Saroyan can't help but be proud of his media strategy. On numerous occasions, Saroyan tries to bribe Wonder Man's screenwriter girlfriend Alex Flores into writing biographical screenplays to exploit Simon's time with the Avengers for a quick cash-in. Although it was never thoroughly explored in Wonder Man's first run, Saroyan was always hinted at having a darker edge to him, including subtle implications that he was part of a criminal network possibly tied to Wonder Man's rogues gallery. One time, he sent Simon to an audition that turned out to be a trap by the film editing-themed assassin Splice. Side quest: Splice is exactly the kind of hokey villain I want to see on the comedy side of the MCU. This guy is like a reverse Barry. He's an actor turned hitman. Why? He got fired on set by a child star. Forget the vat of acid. Try being fired by an Olsen twin. I have no superpowers besides clinical depression. I can't fly, I can't teleport, and I can't run real fast. If I want to travel to see my family during the holidays, I have to pay for it. And since I also can't pull plane tickets out of a pocket dimension, that money's gotta come from somewhere. But here's a little secret. If you're looking to save money from day to day so you don't have to skimp on your travel budget, you can do exactly that with Upside. Upside is a free app that lets you earn cash back on everyday purchases like gas, groceries, or dinner. It's easy to use and it works. For me, Upside is essential for buying gas. When my tank's on empty, I open the Upside app, search for a nearby gas station offering a good deal, claim it, and head there to buy gas. I can check in or snap a pic of the receipt and I'm good to go. No special cards to carry or numbers to remember, just Upstart's app on my phone. Anytime I want, I can cash out to my bank account, PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week and has a 4.8-star rating on the App Store. To get started, download the free Upside app and use code NEWROCKSTARS to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Reading some of these early Wonder Man comics, I sort of wonder if Splice was originally intended to be Saroyan's alter ego before taking the character in another direction. That said, we do get an actual evil Saroyan plot during the 2007 Wonder Man limited series. Personally, I don't think that this execution of the story lands, but the bones of it could make for some interesting source material for an MCU adaptation. Long story short, Wonder Man is feeling directionless and conflicted over his criminal past and his love for the side-flipping Scarlet Witch. His lunch with Neil is interrupted by the assassin Lady Killer as she attempts to kill a big-shot producer in the restaurant. After Wonder Man apprehends her, Neil convinces Wonder Man to film a documentary where he rehabilitates the assassin into a hero, My Fair Lady style. With the help of Blue Simba, alt-girl Tony the Tiger. Oh, wait, that's actually Beast. They actually succeed. But in an abrupt left-field twist, Saroyan is revealed to be one of the high-ranking members of the assassin organization that trained Wonder Man's Eliza Doolittle. Also, he has mind control powers all of a sudden. Saroyan then uses his power over Lady Killer to have her lace the Avengers fruit punch with super cyanide. She resists and takes herself off the board before Saroyan can instruct her to do more damage to Earth's mightiest. Wonder Man then rushes to Neil's office only to find him unceremoniously killed by other members of his organization. Obviously, this plotline is a little heavy-handed and ignores a lot of the car salesman charm of early Neil Saroyan, but the idea that Simon's agent has been manipulating him isn't far off from his first depictions. As I said, the bones of this story aren't bad. So here's my theory. Instead of Odenkirk's potential role of Saroyan being a secret leader of a throwaway assassin organization, he's a member of the 10 Rings, possibly even a lieutenant operating the Hollywood blackmail cell. He could choose to take on Wonder Man as a client, not because his powers make him a great stuntman, but because his powers make him a great assassin. This way, MCU Saroyan can mirror comic Zemo from Wonder Man's origins. Saroyan, being the greedy son of a gun that he is, might want to use Wonder Man in a power grab against Wenwu's daughter and the newly established 10 Rings leader, Xialing. Obviously, Saroyan won't get far, but reckless confidence is par for the course in Hollywood. It might even be interesting to see Wonder Man develop romantic feelings for Xialing if she makes an appearance, seeing as he has a thing for bad girls. It's highly unlikely that we'll get a Wanda Wonder Man romance in the MCU like we have in the comics, so Xialing might be the perfect love interest for Simon. I don't see Wonder Man flipping Xialing to the light side like he did with Lady Killer, so this relationship would be destined for heartbreak, like so often is the case for his comic book persona. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Whitney Puppy, follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more analysis of everything you love, and thanks for watching. Bye!